Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna. Yes,
Am I
Maharaj, we can hear
audible?
you. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Yes, we can hear you.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, we can hear you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, we can hear you.
All right, okay. So, I don't know when I got disconnected, maybe just recently or maybe long time ago. All right. Discussing that we want to make lemonade. Then lemonade actually made of lemon juice, jaggery, and water. So there is a proportion. You cannot add haphazardly lemon juice, jaggery, and water. So like that, when you are creating style rasa, you need particular proportion. Sattvic bhav or ecstasies. What is sattvic bhav? Sattvic bhav is actually the horripilation, tears. These are all actually the sattvic vikar. They are seen in the system of exalted devotees. There is anubhav, there is sub ecstasies. Understand? So there is then also vibhav, special ecstasies. Then all these combined will form the rasa. So anubhav, vibhav, and sattvic bhav, sanchari bhav, sanchari bhav, they will cause the rasa. So Krishna wanted to relish the rasa. Krishna is the embodiment of rasa. So prema rasa niryasa karite aswadana. Raga marga bhakti loke karite pracharana. Now this is actually the tough thing in this world. In Sanskrit, they say prema. What is prema? Prema is typed like this. This is the prema shabda. Basically, it is half pa. So prema shabda is actually 2.5 syllables. 2.5 syllables. That's all it is. But it is very difficult to and where we get prema. Who will give us prema? Those who are receptacles of prema, they will give us prema. So Mahaprabhu once he was calling Gopi, 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 chanting Gopi, Gopi, Gopi. His disciples could not understand. His students cannot understand why chanting Gopi, Gopi, Gopi. Because gopis are reservoirs of love. Understand? They are the containers of love. Unless we chant the name of gopis as Radha, or then we cannot get Krishna Prem. Not possible. So there are Ashray Jatiya Vastu. Understand? Guru Dev is Ashray Jatiya Vastu. And he is the receptacle of love. Gopis are the receptacle of love. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Ashray Jatiya or Gopis. And Krishna is what? He is Vishay Jatiya. He is the enjoyer. He is male. Enjoyer. Male means enjoyer. And that is Krishna. He is Ashray Jatiya Vastu. So Vishay Jati is Krishna and Ashray Jati are Gopi. So Mahaprabhu is chanting. So now here Krishna What he's doing? He is taking the mood of gopis. He is absorbing the mood of gopis. And that is what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he is taking the mood of Ashira Jatiya devotees, although he is Vishaya Jati, he is the enjoyer. When the enjoyer basically trying to understand, when enjoyer is trying to understand the enjoyed, that what is the um, trying to understand enjoyed. Enjoyed are the gopis. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So prema rasa niryasa korite aswadana raga marga bhakti loke karite pracharana. Uh, What is raga marga? The path of spontaneous attraction. Now we are all aware of what is Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti is fear. Hmm. For example, there are some students who do homework because of fear. People well behave because of fear. Understand? And that is Vaidhi Bhakti, which is done out of fear of going to hell. Uh, People are afraid of hell. And that's why they said, I will do some bhakti, I will chant Hare Krishna or do Tulsi Parikrama. And that is what it is. So, due to fear of going to hell, they do some regulated devotional service. Understand? That is called Vaidhi Bhakti. But seeing the mood of Yashoda, seeing the mood of Nanda Maharaj, if someone develops some greed, strong greed, I want to be like them, I want to be like Nanda, I want to be like Yashoda, then that leads to Raganuga Bhakti. Understand? That leads to Raganuga Bhakti. So greed is very much prominent in Raganuga Bhakti. And that is what Mahaprabhu came to give us. And that is what the name of ISKCON is written by them. ISKCON, when Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj established the society in ISKCON, he said, this is a society for Krishna consciousness. And he got this name from one verse, Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Mati Kriyatam Iti Kuto Labhyate. If you are getting bhakti anywhere in the market, purchase it. But what is the price? If you want to purchase something, you have to pay a price. And the price is greed, intense greed. Greed for achieving that love of Krishna. Like gopis, like Yashoda, like Nanda Maharaj, like Shidam Tam Vasudam. And that is what is Raga Marga. Raga Marga means based on greed. Laulyam api mulyam ekalam. You have to only pay one price for purchasing Krishna Prem in the market of Krishna consciousness. If you want to purchase Krishna Prem in the market of Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Gurudev, Sripad, Dandi Maharaj, Sripad, Anirudh Prabhuji, then you have to have intense greed. I want to get it. I may or may not be qualified, no harm. Even if I am the most unqualified person in the world, I have intense greed to get that Raga Marga Bhakti. So Chaitanya Charitamrita tells us that Mahaprabhu came to give us this, to relish this Raga Marga, the path of spontaneous attraction, bhakti, devotional service, loke in the world, karite to do, pracharana, propagation, rasika shekhara, the supremely jubilant. Krishna is supremely jubilant because he is testing so much rasa. He is testing the rasa with the Yashoda, he is testing the rasa with the gopis, he is testing the rasa with Sridham, Dham, Vasudham, Sto, Krishna, Branga, Kokil, all his servants, Yamuna, everyone is serving him. He is so jubilant in Vrindavan. So Krishna, Lord Krishna, Parama Karuna, the most merciful. Why is most merciful? He is Mahabadanya. And he is Amandodaya. Amandodaya means there is two types of mercy. Some mercy is like this, that if you show that mercy, it may cause harm to others. Suppose I show mercy to one person, then it may be mercy for one person, but it may be harm for another person. That is called Mandodaya. Mandodaya. Mandadaya. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Daya is what? Amanda Daya. Amanda Udaya Daya. Means it will never cause harm to anyone. Not possible. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is never going to cause any harm to anyone. And that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is. It is harmless mercy. It is good for the entire, all the living entities of the world. That type of daya is actually called harmless daya, amando daya. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us that amando daya, raga marga bhakti. The Lord's desire to appear was born for two reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the middle of love of God, especially wanted to taste how the gopis love Krishna. Understand? He wanted to understand the mood of gopis. Why gopis love Krishna so much? I am Krishna, but I don't understand why they love me so much. He wanted to know that. And he wanted to propagate that devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Further, a verse will come. There was bhakti. Don't think bhakti was not there. Prahlad did bhakti. Then also Dhruva also did bhakti. But Dhruva's bhakti was Sakha. Prahlad's bhakti was Jnani Bhakta. Vishwa's bhakti also Jnani Bhakta. But then there is Hanuman's bhakti. It can also control Ram to a certain degree, but not completely. Then also bhakti of Pandavas. That bhakti was also very powerful. And Pandavas, Krishna became charioteer of Arjuna. But even that cannot control Krishna completely. Even more than Pandavas, the bhakti of Draupadi. She used to call Krishna Sakhi, Sakha, and Krishna used to call her Sakhi. But that also cannot control Krishna so much. Then there is a bhakti of Uddhava. He was the childhood friend of Krishna. Krishna could reveal his heart to him. And he acted like a Priyandaram Sakha of Krishna when he took the message to Vrindavan, to the gopis. But even more than that, Uddhav is the love of the gopis. Understand? So that's why he wanted to understand this mood of the gopis. Huh? And he wanted to distribute that love to everyone. Simply relishing oneself, that is selfishness. But to distribute that. So in Dwapar Yuga, what happened? Dwapar Yuga, there was relishing. You cook nice foodstuffs and you eat yourself. So in Dwapar Yuga, there was relishing, self-relishing. But in Kali Yuga, what happened? There was a distribution channel was opened. So Krishna only relished himself. Radharani relished herself. Rupa Manjari relished herself. But they did not distribute that. But in Kali Yuga, when Rupa Manjari came as Rupa Goswami, when Radharani came as Gadadhar Pandit, and when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they freely distributed it everywhere. Atma-siddha savalila purna saukya lakshanam swanubhava matta nritya kirtanatma vantanam. What is that kirtan was? That kirtan was actually prema nama sankirtan. So as through kirtan, the distribution channel was opened. So this is what is actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sweet mercy. He was doing that kirtan and he was distributing that prema. So during the period of Lord Krishna's appearance, the killing of asuras and non-believers such as Kamsa and Jarasandha was done by Vishnu, who was within the person of Sri Krishna. Such apparent killing by Lord Sri Krishna took place as a matter of course and was an incidental activity for him. So killing the demons is actually an incidental activity. But the real purpose of Lord Krishna's appearance was to stage a dramatic performance of his transcendental pastimes at Vratabhumi, thus exhibiting the highest limit of transcendental melo in the exchanges of reciprocal love between the living entity and the Supreme Lord. So that type of love, the love which was unprecedented, which was more than Hanuman and Ram, which was more than Bhima and Dwarkadish Krishna, which is more than Prahlad and Narsingadev. The love which was unseen before, which is seen only once in the day of Brahma. Anarpita charim chirat karnavatirnatalo. So mercifully Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why Krishna came 5,000 years ago and he relished that love. But sweet pastimes of Krishna were not understood by people, or they were mostly misunderstood. Because many thought Krishna is only lusty person, some thought he is liar, some thought that he steals the clothes of other women, like this. But when Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami, Vishwanath Thakur, Srila Gurudev explained these pastimes, then people are able to understand this. So these reciprocal exchanges of melos are called Raga Bhakti or devotional service to the Lord in transcendental rapture. It is not regulated devotional service, but transcendental rapture is there. Lord Krishna wants to make known to all the conditioned souls that he is more attracted by Raga Bhakti than Vidhi Bhakti. Now let us try to understand. There are a lot of people, they say, what is the use of Raganuga Bhakti? All right. Vidhi Bhakti is very good. No doubt about it. Regulated devotional service out of fear of going to hell. If you are doing Vidhi Bhakti, it will take you to Vaikuntha, not beyond that. But if you take Raga Bhakti, then Raga Bhakti will take you to Golok Vrindavan. Understand? If you are doing Vidhi Bhakti plus Raga Bhakti, mixed, Understand? So some element of Vidhi Bhakti you are doing, and then you are adding little raga also to it, some spontaneity to it. Maybe you will land in Dwarka, somewhere in the middle. But if there is a little trace of Vidhi Bhakti remaining, then you cannot go to Golok Vrindavan. So that's why Raga Bhakti means spontaneous devotional service. Then you can go to Golok Vrindavan. And that's why we are very much interested in studying this Chaitanya Charitamrita, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is distributing that Raga Marga Bhakti. He has come especially to take the living entities to Golok Vrindavan. Krishna was little selfish. He did not disclose it to others. They all released themselves and they left. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not like that. He himself took sannyas. He was cursed by a Brahmana that his family life will be destroyed, and he clapped. He was very happy. Yes, thank you very much. I want you to distribute this Raga Marga Bhakti to everyone. If I had stayed in household life, how could I have distributed this to the whole world? So thank you, Brahmana, for cursing me. He accepted as curse on his head, and he set out to Jagannath Puri taking sannyas. So he could distribute that Raga Marga Bhakti to everyone. So therefore, Vidhi Bhakti has limitation. It is said in the Vedas, Taittiriya Upanishad, that Raso Vaisaha, Rasoyam Labdhva Anandi Bhavati. The absolute truth is reservoir for all kinds of reciprocal exchanges of loving sentiments. Now, actually, you see that Upanishads and Vedanta Sutra, they talk about all the truths. Everything is there in Upanishads and Vedanta Sutra, but all in code language. Not unless you have a very qualified guru, you cannot understand what the Upanishads are saying and what Vedanta Sutra is telling. Vedanta Sutra will tell you, Anavritti tu Shabdat. You can be liberated by chanting the Shabda. But what Shabda? What Shabda you are supposed to chant? They will not tell you. Understand? They cannot tell you. They will not tell you. But Bhagavatam will tell you more. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranama Dukkha Samanastam Namani Harim Param. You must chant the name of Hari to become liberated from this world. But the word of Hari also has so many names, so many meanings. Hari means lion, Hari means monkey, and Hari means Krishna. So which meaning to take? You will be confused. That's why you need a Mahanta Guru, a living Guru. The Christians, they say Jagat Guru Vada. Christians say Jesus is the Jagat Guru. After that, there is no Guru. But you know, the Ganges River is emanating from the Himalayas. But on the way to Kolkata, on the way to Howrah, it may become polluted. Understand? So that's why you need a personality who is a true representative of Jagat Guru. That's why we have Srila Gurudev Shripad Dandi Maharaj. They are the representative of Jagat Guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Jagat Guru. Krishna is Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. But they are also non-different from the Jagat Guru. If you simply follow the Jagat Guru Vada of Christianity, then you can see the condition of these religions now who follow Jagat Guru Vada. So we say we need a living Guru also. We need a Mahanta Guru, a Sadhu also. Very, very important. Otherwise, we cannot understand this language of the Upanishads. So, Raso Vaisaha. Rasoyam Eva Labdhi Anandi Bhavati. Krishna is called Rasa. And Krishna is himself Rasa. But Krishna is Rasa. Rasa means nectar. But Krishna is also the relisher of the nectar. As Krishna is Rasa. But Krishna wants to understand what type of Rasa I am, what type of nectar I am. So he becomes Rasika. And then Rasa is also Krishna. And Rasika Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Krishna. So here what is happening? There is an eye-to-eye union. Eye-to-eye union between Rasa, that is Jagannath or Krishna, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Understand? And there is Chaitanya is experiencing Madanakya Mahabhav, and Krishna is experiencing the he is relishing. When he is testing himself, what is Madanakya Bhava Radharani? So that is what actually is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Actually, what is Krishna? Krishna is called Jagannath. What is Jagannath? He is Radha Virha Vidhur. Radha Virha Vidhur is feeling separation from Radharani. Understand? That is what is Jagannath is there. He is he is separating, feeling separation from Radharani. That is Jagannath. And who's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna Viraha Vidur. He is feeling intense separation from Krishna. And in between this particular union is taking place. One is Radha Viraha Vidur and one is Krishna Viraha Vidur. So this is actually the pastime of separation and meeting. So therefore, this particular Sambhog and Viraha. Na vida vipralambena sambhogasa pushtimashchute kashayetu viragopi bhuyo saradi vardhate. So separation and meeting is uh, two banks of this river of love. Separation and meeting is taking place. Krishna is the enjoyer. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. He is the mood of enjoyment, meeting. Krishna is the embodiment of meeting. And Chaitanya, what he is? He is the embodiment of separation. So the Sambhog Rasa, Krishna is the embodiment of Sambhog Rasa, the meeting. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the embodiment of separation. That is called Vipralamba. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Vipralamba avatar. He is always feeling separation from Krishna. Kuthai Krishna, Kuthai Krishna. Sinchan, Sinchan, Nayana Payasa, Pandu Ganda Sarantam, Munchan, Munchan, Pratimaharo, Dirga Nishwasa Jatam, Uchai Karandan, Karuna Karano, Dirga Hayati Nadu, Gauraha Kopi, Vrajavihirani Bhavu, Magna Chakas. He is shedding tears in separation of Krishna. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. He is the embodiment of separation. So that's why both are rasa. Krishna is also rasa and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also rasa. But one is Sambhog rasa, one is the embodiment of meeting, and other absolute truth is the embodiment of separation. Both are required. So he is also causelessly merciful, and he wants to bestow upon us this privilege of Raga Bhakti. What is causelessly merciful? No reason. Like in Kolkata, there is a story goes. There was actually a very rich man, a very Muslim man, very rich. He was causelessly merciful. What is to do? If he knew in his area anyone needs money, he used to just go in front of his house and he used to throw a bundle of notes right inside his house and he used to leave without even telling who has thrown the bundle of notes, currency notes. So like that. That is called causeless mercy. For no reason he used to throwing money in the houses of the poverty-stricken people. How happy that person would be. A poor man who has saw the bundle of notes thrown by this Muslim man. He was causelessly merciful. So like that, we are in such an abominable condition, born in this most horrible age of Kali Yuga. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that he is giving the topmost gift, which was not given in the Satya Yuga, not given in Dwapar Yuga, not in Treta Yuga. That gift is giving to us in the Kali Yuga. That's why this is Dhanya Kali Yuga. This is the most auspicious Kali Yuga. So that's why thus he appeared as his own internal energy. He was not forced to appear by any extraneous force. So don't think that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared just like conditioned living entity has to enter into the karmana daivanetrina jantur dehopapadyate due to the circumstantial forces of the material nature and due to the past karma, the living entity has to take birth from the womb of the mother. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had so much bad karma and therefore he had to take birth on the Kali Yuga from the womb of Sachimata. Nothing like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his own accord. Bhagavan is supremely, is a transcendental autocrat. By his own desire, by calling of Advaita Acharya, but by his own desire he appeared in Kali Yuga. He could have appeared even little later, but no, Advaita Acharya called him quickly, so he came. And he has his only desire. The only reason he came is not due to karma. Bhagavan has no karma at all. He came just to distribute this love. And if anyone will meditate on the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, then what will happen? Oh, he will go to that Golak Vrindavan. There are two prakoshtas. There is prakoshta of enjoyment. There is a prakoshta of enjoyment. That is Golak Vrindavan, and also prakoshta of separation, Shvetadip. There are the mood of magnanimity. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually? He is very magnanimous. Mahavadanyaya. This is actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's quality. That is called magnanimity. Magnanimity means he is very generous. He is very charitable. He is very munificent. Uh, because he gave prema even to the animals in the Jharkhand forest, to the tigers, to the deer, all types of living entities he gave Krishna prema. Very magnificent. So we'll stop here today. I'm sorry that there was a disconnection in the middle because internet is a little flaky here. So thank you so much. Vanchakalpatarubhesha kripasindhu pattanam bhavani. Dandavad pranams. Hare Krishna. So I'll give Jaydwani. जय श्री शिव गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री राधा विनोद बिहार जी की जय। जय नितला पृष्ठ जत गुरु शिष्य भक्तिदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। तदीय शिवाविर्भाव तिथि महा महोत्सव की जय। जय नितला पृष्ठम विष्णुपा शिष्य भक्तिदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। आचार्य के श्री शिष्य भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु शिष्य भक्तिदांत स्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। पंचरत्न सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। त्रिंडी स्वामी शिष्य भक्तिदान टंडी महाराज की जय। नामनिष्ठ संत अनिरुद्धास प्रभु की जय। समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। प्रेमानंद all the best for tomorrow's festival of appearance and may you celebrate in your own country and read the glories of Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much. Vanchākam Patrabhishya Kripa Siddhi Chakritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Krishna Hare Krishna. Dandavats. Hare.
Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Prams, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dhanavad Prams. Thank you for joining today. And we'll see you all tomorrow with Sripad Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj's class. So please, dear devotees, if you do have offerings, please do forward it to me. I understand you'll come read it online. We will read it for you. So thank you so much for joining. Vancha Kapatil West Kripasan Bevicha Patinan Pavan Vishnu Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Params.